Welcome to Online Class Etiquette, the tips and tricks to navigating online platforms and how to be successful as a student. This video is presented by the Home & Success Center. In this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about 4 key topics: navigating your syllabus, time management, reading and taking notes, and asking for help. We'll finish this video with specifics on how to ask for help both inside and outside the classroom setting. The professor's contact information can usually be found at the top of the syllabus. Take note of how your professor prefers to communicate for responses in a timely manner. Communicating with your professors is really important. You want to make sure that you're going to send your professor the email that gives your question or your situation very quickly and succinctly. You also want to make sure that you're sending information to the correct email address. Your professor may list a different method of contact inside their syllabus. For online classes, creating a great relationship with your professor is especially important. You're going to be spending a lot of time navigating new content. It's great to know that you can lean on your professor for some help with providing clarity on assignments or due dates. So 2 different types of online classes. It's really important to know how your class will be set up so that you don't miss any meetings or deadlines. A synchronous class is when all students log on to an online platform at the same time for a virtual class meeting. Examples may be Zoom or Google Meet. An asynchronous class is when students don't have a scheduled class meeting. They're still expected to complete their assignments and complete exams and quizzes by certain due dates, but you're not all attending an online virtual class at the same time. Inside your syllabus, definitely find the class schedule. This is going to show you what topics you should be discussing or looking at each week, as well as what assignments are due, and also what readings and homework will be due to get prepared for that. Make sure you keep this handy and that you're checking it often. Based on the assignment schedule that was shown to you a couple of slides back, you're going to want to create times for when you're actually going to be completing the assignments and doing the reading. You can use any one of these following tools, or some people even like to use a combination of tools. A day planner, your Google Calendar, a dry erase board or sticky notes, whatever works best for you. It's really important that you set aside homework time and that you build that around your classes, your work schedule, your participation in sports, or whatever other commitments that you might have on your calendar. Procrastination is the enemy of time management, and here we're looking at 3 very specific reasons behind procrastination. For most of us, distractions are our worst enemy. It's important to put your phone on silent or do not disturb if you can't turn it completely off. Make sure that you're in your study space and that you keep this space free of any other items or work that you might have normally on a desk. Stay off social media. Using the Pomodoro technique can also help. If you're unfamiliar with the Pomodoro technique, take a moment now to Google it. We'll also be talking about it inside the UNIV classroom. Perfectionism can also be a major reason or cause behind procrastination. If perfectionism is what's making it hard for you to get started on something, start with what's achievable rather than ideal. Avoid thinking about all or nothing, or words like perfect or failure. For these people, it's so much easier to take smaller portions of assignments. Rather than completing an entire paper, just decide that you're going to be doing a really great job at creating your rough draft or your outline during this study session. The same thing with feeling overwhelmed. Making to-do dates, prioritizing your assignments and your due dates and your exams, breaking up assignments into smaller projects, All of these things can really help you if feeling overwhelmed is making you procrastinate. Please, please, please buy the book. I didn't buy the book is one of the most common things that we hear from students who are failing in class. Much of the course content will be in the required reading, not in the course lectures. For your professor assigns a book so that they don't have to lecture on all of the minute details that are in the reading. Someone already wrote that book. Check out the EMU Engage app. There's a buy and sell community you can join if you're looking for bargains on some of your course textbooks. You can also ask your professor if you can use a previous edition. Amazon, Chegg, eBay, other kinds of websites like this, you may be able to find textbooks used or new, or even for rent, at much lower prices. Finally, the Home and Success Center has what we call our Bottles for Books program, where we take donated cans and bottles and turn that money into a library of textbooks that can be checked out from our office. So as mentioned, reading and taking notes from the reading is going to be super important. Watch for the study cycle playlist in the description of this video for a really in-depth explanation of how and why you must do the reading to be successful. Remember that a well-planned study cycle includes the time to complete the active reading of text, followed by annotation of your reading notes while you're in lecture. Taking notes in online classes is just as important, if not even more so. You can take notes from the recorded lectures, from the videos, from the assigned additional reading. And then you can use those notes to help you complete the assignments, write your papers, do your projects, and prepare for your exams. There's a reason why we put this all in caps. Asking for help isn't just okay. We expect you to. So when should you reach out to your professor? Please reach out to your professor immediately if you're having trouble navigating through Canvas. You can't figure out where the assignments are. You don't know how to submit your assignments. You're not able to find the syllabus inside your course shell. If your professor knows that something is disrupting your academic success, they are more likely to be willing to assist. On the flip side, professors are not going to accept, I couldn't figure out how to submit my paper, as a valid excuse on the day that paper is due. So if you reach out to them in the days prior to the due date, they're likely to help you and walk you through the process and how to turn that paper in. Knowing people in your class is an advantage for classroom success and for making new friends. An accountability buddy is someone that you connect with, you can build that relationship, learn to hold each other accountable throughout the semester. It's going to look different for everyone, but you and your accountability buddy can set up text messages to see if your classmates have finished their study guide, or set times during the week for you all to log on for a Zoom or Google Meet to work through assignments, or place everyone on mute for just a silent study space. You can still see faces and it doesn't feel like you're so alone. Know your campus resources. All of these offices are there for you to ask for help. The Home and Success Center, we offer success coaches, peer-academic coaches, tutors, and supplemental instructors. The Math Lab on campus in Prairie Herald offers one-on-one math support. And finally, the University Writing Center, multiple offices for the UWC across campus, one-on-one writing support with formatting your paper, organizing your ideas, and reviewing that draft. So as a recap, read your syllabus. All the key information that you need is inside that document, so you should always keep it handy and refer to it often. Manage your time wisely. That's important for all types of classes, but especially those that are online. Make sure you're doing the readings, know how to actively take notes, and most important of all, ask for help. We're here for you, so let us know how we can help. We'll be happy to do so.